It is Thursday, and the weather forecast hasn't been looking very good for the past week. We're expecting heavy rain and what could potentially be devastating floods. Some people have taken precautions, while others believe it's not really a big deal. And as with most things nowadays, there are some who claim the government is just trying to scare us. Since it's been raining all day, I decided to film a couple of areas that might flood, to have a comparison and to see how high the water gets.
I've heard it's supposed to be as bad as back in '97.
Yeah, that's crazy. But back in '97, it rained for 10 days. Well, rained. It poured.
So this is our second day of rain, and it feels pretty normal so far, except for the weather forecast and the constant warnings, not only from the city council but also from the government, also the firefighters committee and all that. So um, it really is a strange feeling, almost kind of like when COVID started, but on a much smaller scale, because fortunately, I am not endangered right now, but many people are, and um, it is a rather odd thing to witness. This place is fortunately not a large threat to the people living nearby and to the surrounding areas because it's a pond, and ponds can have their water levels regulated quite easily. I actually believe I saw the workers adjust the water level, and it is their job, but I'm still very grateful that they did it. There's like 25 centimeters of water or 30 centimeters of water just right next to the sidewalk. Perpetual rain turned into a full-on flood. What you're looking at right now is not a lake, it's not a pond, it's not a river. It's normally a field that has lots of farming equipment on it, and all of that is, at best, drenched, and at worst, completely submerged under the water. Here we are saving a little mole. It was swimming very well before we fished it out of the water, and that was very surprising to me. I had no idea that they could do that. I know they are technically pests, but it really needed our help, so my courageous girlfriend decided to pick it up from the water and place it somewhere safe. It kept trying to find its way into her arm sleeve, but I feel like underground is much better suited for it.
Ten most už ani není.
Na tom tu?
Jo.
It's hard to explain how much water there actually is because the river is so far back out there in the forest that it's almost unbelievable that it reached all the way here. The reason why there are so many cars and trucks parked on a public road, which is actually a bridge, is that the cars and trucks belong to people and businesses that live and operate in an area that is located under the bridge and that got hit the hardest by the flood. At this point, it felt like everything had passed, but that was only until Monday. A dam near my city broke, and then another wave of water came, and what was a really bad flood became a flood of epic proportions.
This is a little forest in which I take walks really often, and this little pond over there, that's not a regular part of it, and neither is this little cool waterfall. It does look cool, but I mean, I don't think it really hurts anybody in the forest, but this is not only in the forest, this is everywhere, like it flooded people's houses and stuff. So I wanted to go over there to check out the river up close, but I don't think I'll be able to. Some of the trees didn't really stand a chance.
As the water was receding, people were taking pictures of their house being flooded, and she told me that that really did not feel good. And so it's something that I try to keep in mind. So maybe when you see that somebody's house is flooded, you shouldn't really go up to it and take pictures from up close. Just, I don't know. Of course, it's interesting. Always try to think of the person first. I think with cameras and our phones and stuff, we can get really disconnected from what we're actually doing. So I don't want this video to be this way. If it feels this way to you, I have failed. So I hope it doesn't feel this way to you.
Tak drsné tady.
A tam je hned vedle toho řečka, nebo taková takový potok, že, který se úplně vylil sam suchá prostě, takže prostě...
If you want to help, just scan this QR code with your phone and it will take you straight to a Czech GoFundMe. This is what the landing page looks like, and you can browse through tons and tons of stories and fundraisers. Once you pick the one you'd like to donate to, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a closer description of the story. Just select the text and throw it into your favorite translator. Click the big bright button to proceed. Here you can pick the amount that you would like to donate. Keep in mind that $10 is about 240 Czech crowns. You can either pick from the pre-selected amounts or you can enter your own. Then go ahead and choose your preferred payment method. You could either choose MasterCard, Visa, Google Pay, or if your banking app allows, a QR code. Enter your email, your first name, and your last name. All of these will be kept private. Then opt out from receiving newsletter and choose if you want to tip the company providing the fundraising service. Then it's time to click the big bright button again and follow the instructions based on the payment method that you chose. So either scan the QR code or do whatever your card issuer requires you to do. Thank you for watching, possibly donating, and I'll see you another time.